Good morning, students. I'm your geography teacher Pragati, and today I'm talking about the differences between the following terms and the short answers. I request you to work on this today as if you need to differentiate between the topsoil and the subsoil, then the alluvial soil and black soil, then terrace farming and step cropping. In this, you have to differentiate and write in your notebook, and then give it to me in my on my WhatsApp number. After submitting your terms and answers, I will check it and reply you with your answers so that you can match with your own language also, that what other terms we can add in these of the differences. After this, what you're going to do, you have to take the points, that is points to remember. The points to remember is a very important terms because on this basis you can get short question answers, and also on this basis you can get a fill in the blanks or subtypes. Okay, then after reading these points you will move towards the short answer questions. There are some, I will explain you the questions how you have to write so that you can work on this, like how can we conserve our land resources. There are few points in the notebook that how can you conserve your land resources. The points are on page number 132, and it is conservations of land resources. In these points are the ones in which they are saying that conserving soil and forest, when we conserve the soil and forest, with this help it will help us to conserve the land resources. Next, adapting scientific techniques, we have to adapt the scientific techniques. Regulating and judicious use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, how to regulate the use of chemicals. If we extremely we use the chemical, it reduce the fertility rate, but if we use a proper amount of chemicals and fertilizers or pesticides, it help to grow the crops more frequently and more with more nutrients value. Then the checking of desertification, it is something like what is the condition of the area, to check that it is very important. Is it a desert area or is it a land reproductive area, that we need to check. Afforestation and land reclamation, checking over the overgrazing, then providing better irrigation facilities. These are the points through which we can conserve our land resources for the future generation, which is on your short question answer first. Okay, simultaneously, similarly, you need to do another work that is related with your terms, that is short answer question, other brief amount of factors that contribute to formation of soil. You know how do the soil form, so you have to tell that factors. I want this that you do it in your own language so that you can work on it as an activity. After doing this, in the end, I will explain you the question answers in the language so that you will get to know your mistakes and also the difficulties, so and that will be clear in tomorrow's class. Okay, so the next question which is coming here is write brief amount for the formation of soil. In this you have to tell the factors that are how the soil has been formed. What are the factors through which the soil is formed? In this you have to mark the soil formation, climatic condition, parallel rock material, and relief features. Okay, you have to write over this, and then later on move towards humus and time period. All this you have to point only, you have to write only the points, not the explanations. Okay, this way you have to do this question. After coming towards the next question, that is, which is the most appropriate method to check soil erosion on steep slopes? This is how to appreciate, or which method should we use for checking the soil erosion, that you have to tell. In these factors you have to also explain that what is the soil profile and how the steep slopes help us for the soil formation. This will be coming in your next conservation part, where afforestation checking. Here you will get to know the steep cropping is there, you have to tell about this also, and then the formation, that is, the removal of topsoil is called soil erosion. Due to erosion, the duplication of soil fertility, in this the term is been coming, the removal of soil is called soil erosion, right? So how it is been duplicated or cultivating of the crops dependent, how the crop is being cultivated, all that things are related with this type of foresting. In this, deforestation, overgrazing, or we say over utilization of land and adapting of unscientific farming methods are the few factors. Okay, in this way you can answer this question. It's a short type question. Then you have to tell about contour plugging. In this, just you have to explain the complete paragraph of contour plugging. What do you understand by this? Okay, then what is only a fraction of the surface area of the earth occupied by humus? You know that the top soil is occupied by the humus, so you have to tell why it is that. Okay, why is the only a fraction of surface? Because plants and animals die on the surface layer, and that is the reason it is being occupied by the humus. So you have to explain it. Okay, and write in your language and then submit it to me. Okay, that's all.